It's usually when your symptoms are at their worst, and so it's very tempting to imagine that whatever the doctor did, that must have been the reason that you got better.
And then, of course, there was the astonishing case of Marie-Thérèse von Paradis.
Marie-Thérèse von Paradis was the daughter of the Emperor's secretary. She was completely blind.
My sight has been absent since the age of 3, sir.
You bear it well, if I may say.
What else may I do but bear it, sir?
He believed he could cure blindness with magnets?
But you see, by this point, he had realized that, in fact, the magnets were not essential.
Perhaps you can assist me there. I believe that magnets were the foundation on which his theory was built. Now they have evaporated?
Not so. He had come to understand by his experiments that the power to heal, the power of animal magnetism lies within the physician, not the magnets.
You can see my hand today.
Yes, Doctor. I can.
He had extraordinary success with Miss von Paradis.
Now that is not the story as I heard it.
No, that was an unfortunate misunderstanding.
Yes. Yes.
God, Mesmer, take your hands off my daughter.
Mesmer has made a powerful enemy in the Emperor's secretary. He's chased out of Austria. But this is not the end for Mesmer. Benjamin Franklin is interviewing Charles Delande about Franz Anton Mesmer's unusual healing methods.
First there was the magnets, then the physician's own power, and then in Paris this wand, a magician's tool, surely not a doctor's. Yet I'm sure you can explain how this is supposed to work.
He arrived in Paris a quite different man. Doctor, the look is magnificent.
It is essential that my power is visible in everything about me. It must work.
Because Mesmer's next patient is from the French nobility.
The royal court was a center of power and wealth in France. Louis XVI was an absolute monarch, and getting invited to his court could make your career. His wife, Marie Antoinette, was known to support unusual fads, and when Mesmer was invited, it gave him access to that power and that wealth. Mesmer is a perfect fit for the age. You have a lot of patients with serious illnesses on one hand and some who are just maybe hypochondriacs on the other, who have plenty of means, and yet modern medicine at the time doesn't have a whole lot to offer them. And here he appears on the stage with this grand theory and this grand theatrics ready to take on all of them and offers real hope. Well, it's a perfect fit.
Countess.
Dr. Mesmer.
No words, madame.
No words. You suffer with headaches, nerves, hysteria. I shall heal you. I have magnetized this wand. And with it, I control the animal magnetism in your body. Close your eyes. Let your body relax.
The best explanation for why Mesmer's patients got better is that their beliefs and expectations were being manipulated by all of this kind of splendid theatre, and actually possibly more than that, that they were being, if you like, hypnotized. I mean, these were very dramatic displays. You'd almost be embarrassed not to get better if you were the centre of this spectacle.
You are cured.
Hundreds of patients are apparently cured using mesmeric techniques.
Well, Mesmer became so popular that he developed a very unique way to treat multiple people at one time. He called it the baquet. Essentially, it's an oak tub with iron rods coming out of it. And people would stand around the tub and hold these rods against their body, while Mesmer strode about the room flicking his wand. It was really quite a show. In fact, it was such a show that you had to book your tickets well in advance, and it cost as much as a night at the opera.
Despite this all, the medical establishment refuses him recognition as the doctor and genius that he is. And so, his supporters in the Queen's entourage demanded an investigation to overrule them.
That is when the king intervened and asked me to investigate.
Mesmer got in trouble because King Louis XVI wasn't as entranced with him as his wife was. Louis set up a commission from the French Academy of Sciences to investigate Mesmer's claim.
You have given a fair account. We will now proceed to the trial.
Trial?
History is littered with examples of pseudoscientists rising to great acclaim with their theories, sometimes to the detriment of patients. Here's the difference between a scientific theory and a non-scientific theory, or what we call pseudoscientific theory. The scientific theory is falsifiable. You can prove it wrong, and you can't do that with pseudoscience. But often, they can both be successful, at least on first examination.
I think it's really easy to separate science from pseudoscience. You just do simple tests. And in medicine, you want to test two different questions. Firstly, does it work? And then secondly, does it work the way you say it works?